Welcome to Grandpa and the Goddess of Poetry. Today, Grandpa is talking about prisoners of conviction, prisoners like King Richard II of England, who was famously highly successful as a boy king when he quelled the famous peasants' revolt of 1381, but never quite followed through and was later overthrown by the challenger to the throne, Henry Bolingbroke, son of John of Gaunt, of course, and poor Richard II was imprisoned in Pontefract Castle in Yorkshire, where he died probably of starvation at the age of 33. A very sad end for a king who was perfectly legitimately crowned, succeeded to the throne, and really there was no right why his throne was taken away from him. And Shakespeare describes it beautifully in his play King Richard II. A lesser playwright might have had Richard simply saying, you know, it is my divine right that I am king and I should be king and you should believe this. But Shakespeare has Richard say this in his hour of defeat. Not all the water in the rough, rude sea can wash the balm away from an anointed king. Such beautiful words, I think. Only Shakespeare can really do our language full justice, I think. Well, today I'm going to read a poem about a different sort of prisoner, the Prisoner of Chillon, immortalised in that great poem of the same name by who other than George Gordon, Lord Byron, in the 19th century. The Prisoner of Chillon that he's talking about is the last survivor of a family of a father and 6 sons. The father was burned at the stake for his religious beliefs, and 5 of his sons followed him in some form of death, and this one lasting son is all that's left of the family, who all suffered for religious bigotry, really. This poor man had been a prisoner in the castle of Chillon, and Byron describes his words beautifully, I think, here. Here we are. My hair is grey, but not with years, nor grew it white in a single night, as men's have grown from sudden fears. My limbs are bowed, though not with toil, but rusted with a vile repose. For they have been a dungeon spoil, and mine has been the fate of those to whom the goodly earth and air are banned and barred, forbidden fare. But this was for my father's faith. I suffered chains and courted death. That father perished at the stake for tenets he would not forsake, and for the same his lineal race in darkness found a dwelling place. We were 7 who now are 1. Such a grim poem, but a very fine one, I think. Today I will remember those suffering from religious persecution still throughout the world. Thanks for listening.